Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Cassandra and you're welcome. So today I'm going to be sharing with you an amazing recipe. It's called Nigerian jollof rice. Yes, I think jollof rice is like one of the best foods in the whole wide world. I'm going to be showing you a step-by-step process to make the best jollof rice. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do that now. Kindly subscribe. Also hit the notification bell so that you can be aware when we post lovely. Okay guys, so it's time for us to start cooking and I'm going to be showing you the basic ingredients that you actually need for a wonderful jollof rice. Okay, so I'm just going to bend this a bit. Okay, good. So this angle is nice. So the first thing that we'll need, I'm going to be showing you the first thing that you would be needing for this. So this is actually the pepper base. This is what we are going to use to make our pepper base. And this is actually the foundation for the perfect jollof rice. Trust me. So for your pepper base, make sure that your fresh tomatoes are not more than the tatashe, this one, and of course your shombo, and I also have scotch bonnet peppers. So now for this one I'm using 3 because this is actually very hot, and I have garlic and ginger and 1 onion. So the first thing we're going to do now is to prepare all this. Okay, I'm going to take off this part and I would get a bowl to put this in. So I'm using 2 of this, 1 of this, because it depends on the quantity you actually want to make. So you're going to cut this, and my fresh tomatoes, I'm also going to slice this way. The scotch bonnet pepper will go in. And our garlic, you're going to clean the garlic. Jollof rice is something that you can eat anytime, and sometimes we can make mistakes and we don't even know what went wrong, what happened to my jollof rice. It didn't come out the way I expected it to. I assure you that if you should follow this recipe, you're going to create or cook the best jollof rice ever. Yes, I'm assuring you that. And it is important that you get this foundation right. We want to get that smoky patty jollof kind of taste from the jollof rice. So this is what you're going to do. You have to make sure that the base is perfect, and this is exactly what I'm doing right now. So your ginger is here, your garlic, your tatashe, and scotch bonnet and shombo. So the onions, another important thing is your onions. Your onions need to, in fact, I don't even know the food that you will make without onions. Trust me, I don't know. So this is what I'm doing. We're going to clean this totally and make sure that it is ready. Okay, so we have our onions and I'm just going to cut this into 4 parts. Okay, so after doing this, I'll set this aside. This is what we have. Okay, so we are going to wash this now. Make sure that you always wash under running water. Okay, so after washing, the next thing you're going to do is to pat this dry, because we are going to roast this. So I have different methods of doing this. You can put this straight into the oven, or you can put it over the stove, and that is exactly what I'm going to do right now. So I'm going to put this in the frying pan, and we're going to roast it for a while before blending. Okay, so let's go. So we're going to grab some paper towel, and we're going to put this here so that we can just clean this a bit, because we just washed it. So you're just going to, I'll just put this here. So this is our base, and we're just going to tap to take out any excess water. We will put this in. So this will go in everything. So we are going to allow this to roast for a while. You can chop the onions more if you want it to be so fast. So we're going to allow this to roast for a while. So the next thing we're going to do, I'm going to be showing you some of the major ingredients that we have. So I have, this is very important for your jollof rice. I have meat stock. So I made some beef during the week, and I had some meat stock in the refrigerator. So you need your meat stock, it's very important. You also need some oil. I'm using the olive oil for this. Of course, you need your rice for this. And I have my favorite spices here. So for the spices, I'm going to tell you what I have here. I have some rosemary spice. I have some crayfish, which is very, very important. I also have some nutmeg powder, curry powder, thyme, and some allspice powder. And then I'm going to be using the Knorr cubes for this. Okay, so these are the spices I'm going to use. So for this recipe, I'm going to be making grilled meat with, and I'm going to be putting it in some skewers in the oven. So I'm going to be making some grilled beef with this. And for this, I'm going to use my almighty marinade sauce to marinate this beef, okay, before we grill it. If you have not seen the video for the marinade, you need to see it. Honestly, it is really, really lovely. So after that, I'm also going to be showing you what I'm going to use for the grilled beef. I have green pepper and some bell peppers, and the spring onions for our jollof rice. I also have onions for garnishing and fresh tomato for the grilled meat. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to marinate this right now. I have the grilled meat. It's been properly washed with some salt and water. So let me show you how I'm going to do this right now. We're going to pick our marinade, and I'm going to open this. I'm going to use about, so you put this in here, and as you can see, then you stir this. Now this marinade has almost all spice in it, with vegetables and garlic and ginger. So this is how we would marinate this. So I'm using 2 tablespoons of the marinade, and you can see that it's really, you know, going into the meat itself. So I'm going to marinate this for for a while, about 30 minutes, while our jollof rice is getting ready. Okay, so I have my garlic paste, and I'm going to add some garlic to this. So you also stir that in. Stir that in properly. Make sure that everything goes inside the meat. So our beef is looking ready. We're going to slice our green pepper for this grilled meat. So the way I want it, I want the green pepper to, you know, like in squares. So this way, because we're going to put it in, so we can put it here. We have the yellow pepper. And the red pepper. So you just cut this like this. They've been washed properly, and I'm just going to slice this. Slice your spring onions. This is for the jollof rice, just for garnishing. So now let's slice our onions for the jollof rice. Remember, we have onions there. It doesn't matter. You still need this when you're about to cook. So it's important. I love to slice it this way because I love to see it in my food. So anyhow you want to slice your onions, that is fine. But just make sure that you put some onions. You just have to put some onions. It is compulsory. It is important to put. One important thing about cooking, and it's actually a very good tip, is while cooking, just clear out, wash what you have to wash, clean the table when you have to clean the table, take out anything that you're done using. It actually makes cooking less stressful and keeps your place very, very organized. Trust me. So it's time to take out our pepper mix that is being roasted. So we're going to take it out now. You can see that this is looking good. And when you're doing this, you're even going to perceive the aroma of these roasted pepper base. So you're going to take this out of the pan. There are different ways to the market. That is one thing that we need to understand. I'm not going to be using tin tomato for this jollof rice because I do not have one at home now. And it shouldn't stop you from making your jollof rice. Okay, so we have this. This is what it looks like. Now we are going to blend this. So let's go. So now you're going to put this inside the blender. You're going to add very little water, very, very little. And we are going to blend this. Now it's time. So you can see our pepper mix is ready. You take this out. And I just want you to take a look at how it is while I pour it out here. So this is the pepper mix. This is ready and it is looking so good. So good. Now, before we try to grill our beef, we are going to parboil our rice quickly. So that's what I'm trying to do now. You're going to parboil your rice. I have this here. You need to wash your rice properly so that it won't be too starchy. So I'm going to allow the water to heat up before putting in the rice. And while we're waiting for that, it's time to grill our marinated beef. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I do this. So I have my pan lined with foil paper and I'll just be putting it directly in here. So I'll just take one piece of beef. You put it in this way. And then we have, I think I might have to cut this, the ones that are too big. So we put in this one. Put in another beef. Anyhow you want it though. Some onions. Some red pepper. And another beef. So you can actually put 5 pieces of beef in this one so that, and try to give some space so that it can really roast well. So we have our green pepper. So we can see that our skewers are looking good already. So I'm going to place them here in the pan. So the next one goes in, some yellow pepper, just like that. So just repeat the process. And then the third meat. So we need some red pepper. So I might just have to recut this red pepper. I think I cut it too big. So that is it. So this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. You can see here what it looks like. So I'm just trying to arrange this way. So it's almost time for us to grill this. So I'm going to show you a secret to the most tastiest grilled meat ever. So I have some honey here with me. I'm going to drizzle some oil around the meat, just a little, like this. Okay. And then I'm going to add some honey. So just like that. the flavor that this will give to you. Oh my God. So yes, here we are. And then I will just put this inside the oven. So it's time to make our jollof rice, and you're going to put in some oil in your pot. And I'm going to add some salt here, a little bit of salt, and I'm going to allow this to heat up a bit. And then I will be putting in some onions. Now stir this. We're going to allow this to saute for about a minute or two before we put in our pepper mix. Now, if you make your jollof rice this way, I assure you that it is going to come out so nice. Okay, so who is excited as I am? I'm about to eat jollof rice today. So we're going to put in our pepper mix right now. Just put that in. Oh my God, it has started its magic. Please don't do this to me. Do not do this to me right now. So stir this well. You're going to fry this very well before putting in our parboiled rice. Remember, for this recipe, we're not using tin tomato, so our fingers are crossed. They are crossed, not crossed. Crossed. So stir this. Stir this well. And we'll be putting in our spices. Remember the spices I mentioned. So just put in everything and stir. Oh my God, the aroma is changing. Yes, the aroma is changing. It's giving us that party jollof vibe already. So we're going to put in our seasoning cube. I'm using Knorr for this one. It's so hard. So I'm just going to put that in there. I've been breaking one Knorr cube since. And cover. It's nice. The taste is nice. Everything is perfect. Then we are going to put our stock in here. So our stock will go in. Remember, I told you that this is very important. Your stock is very important. So the stock is in, and we are going to allow that to move into this. Now I want you to take a good look at this mixture. I want you to look at it properly. You will never know that there is no tin tomato in this. I want you to look at it very well. You will not know. You can't know. and it will still taste very, very nice. What's the lesson of this? Use what you have to make your meals. You can still make amazing and tasty meals. So I'll cover this a bit, and then soon our parboiled rice will be going into this. So it is time for our rice to go in here. So just put in your parboiled rice, and you're going to stir this. Stir this well. So you can add a little bit of water, just a little bit, because your jollof rice doesn't need too much water. That's the secret. It just needs a little bit of water. So you move this around. This is fine. So before covering it, we're going to use some foil paper. So you're just going to put some foil here to trap the heat in, and we're going to cover this. So cover this. I can't wait to show you guys the outcome of this meal, and I believe that you're going to love it, and of course you're going to give it a try. Okay, so jollof rice is getting ready, and it's obvious that we need to get this place cleaned up. This is the part where I get a bit, but you have to clean. There's nothing you can do about it. You just have to clean your house. Okay, so, but I don't even have much to do. That's why I said it's important that while you're cooking, you're also clearing out everything. You're clean at the same time. It actually makes it much, much easier for you. The aroma coming out from that angle, it's something that was like, I can't wait to eat Naija jollof. Oh, see me dancing. Oh. Okay, so let's check our jollof rice. Let's check. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow. Can you see this? So you're going to stir this. It's giving us that burnt patty jollof. So, wow, this is really, really nice. So this is what our jollof rice looks like. Can you see that beauty? The Naija jollof, patty jollof flavor. Okay, so I'm going to be putting in the spring onions right now for that flavor. I'm also going to be putting the leftover onions for some garnishing. And our fresh tomato. So it is ready. Okay. Wow, this is good. This is good. So our grilled meat is actually looking good. I'm just going to turn this over. Let's turn this over to the other side. So this is our jollof rice. As you can see, it's looking so good. And we have our grilled beef here. Guys, it is time to taste this amazing meal. Okay? It's time to taste our jollof rice, our patty jollof. This is a 10/10. Tasty Jollof Rice. What? You say what? Please tell me in the comments if you really loved this video and if you will be trying out this jollof rice recipe. Yes, I think my highlight for this meal was definitely the grilled meats. I mean, it was just everything for me, plus the jollof rice itself. So I'll see you in my next video. Please subscribe, like this video, and also share this video. And I'll see you later.